So here on Dead on Dave Live, we have a tradition. Well, at least for the people that I like, we have a tradition. And that tradition is birthdays. I mean, everybody has birthdays. But when you have a birthday and you are one of the Copies crew, well, then you get something a little special. And even more so when someone pays. Oh, if there is anything I am in this world, it is a hooker. And I do love getting paid for these type of things. So thank you, Fake Ass Twat, for the $10 to start the show. Give my girl a proper 50th birthday celebration. I love her like a mother, which is fitting since that role is open now. Oh, that was dark because his mom died. My mom died. He was ready for a show. Happy birthday, Christina Vina, or as I like to say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christina Vina. Happy birthday. I said happy birthday. One more time with that. Happy birthday to you. Let's start the fucking show. I don't have the intro music, but let's go into an intro anyway. Oh, where's the intro music? Wait.
Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one.
Let's go!
You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy nigga shook, you let him turn this to a mockery.
That's right.
I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stojakovic is on every continent.
All right, that's enough. Toxic Piplup in the house this week because we are starting the road. The road is almost over, as a matter of fact, but we're on the road, the last week of the road, because WrestleMania, the end of the road, is on Saturday. And I'm not here by myself. We got Toxic Piplup in the house, screaming from north to south. What's up, Toxic? Save me from my long-ass intro.
Are you sure we're on the road?
I think so. It feels like the road.
Who's driving here? I don't know. I think I'm driving.
Vince.
I don't know if we're on the road.
It's certainly not Vince anymore. I know that. That's the one thing we know. You tell me you're not sports entertained. You're telling me you're not sports entertained.
I am, but not how I should be.
No. Are you ready for WrestleMania? Has this season done anything for you?
There's a handful, but it's nothing. It's, you know what the issue is? We went from last year's build to this year's build.
Right. And last year's was such a weird. It was a weird build. It was a weird build, man. I mean, like, that's when the fans took control and WWE yielded it. It was a weird build. And the problem was for this year was, how do you one up that? Where do we go from here? How do we go anything that's going to make sense? How is Cody's title run going to go for the next year? Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Is Cena going to come back? We get all these answers. We get all this weird stuff with all these different people coming back in. The Rock not doing anything like we thought he was going to do. Roman's situation being what it has become now with the wise man situation. Jesus Christ, everyone has a Heyman. It's crazy. Not what was last year, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just don't know if it's going to be great.
I hope they have surprises, not as like a surprise like debut or a surprise of like who's showing up, but like just put on like a really, really good show.
Right. Like just a solid wrestling show, top to finish, of which we know they're capable of. We know, and the talent's there. It's not like it's a bad card or anything. It's just some of the build has felt a little weird, you know, and some of the main events are a little questionable. I think, and we're going to talk about all of it. There's some real big worry question marks, you know, especially in some of the title pictures, and most specifically the Gunther match. My fucking God. I don't give a pimple fart. Oh, I don't care about Jey Uso. I've never believed in Jey Uso. I cannot stand Jey Uso. Jey Uso is another one of these guys who found a fucking pop phrase and rode it all the way to the bank. No, nobody is going to defend Jey Uso as a good in-ring technician in any way, shape, or form. He's a good tag team specialist with his brother. They throw a million super kicks and they splash. That's what they do. That's the Usos. And it worked. But he's a terrible singles competitor. He's not consistent in anything that he does, and he belongs nowhere near Gunther. Nowhere near Gunther, who is a fantastic wrestler. And he's been a great champion. How do you feel about it?
I agree. I think we'll get into our predictions in a little bit, but I agree with you. I don't know how he's going from probably the worst match last year to a world title match besides like money.
Right. I don't even think it's money. I honestly don't think this is best for business situation. Gunther could have had way bigger opponent. CM Punk would have been a fantastic opponent for Gunther. Fantastic opponent for Gunther. Oh, they
were doing a bunch of house shows.
Yeah, that's what he might be. He might be coming after Gunther after this. I don't think Jay's winning. I don't see how they can put the belt on him with any confidence whatsoever. The only reason why they would, and we'll get more into it in predictions, the only reason why they would is because of the bloodline, the literal bloodline, The Rock and Roman, and that's what they're telling. They're calling plays. They're calling plays. If Jay wins, they called that play because it's not based on merit. Jey Uso is fucking terrible. Terrible.
I agree.
I'll stand on it.
He came out here, was it last week? And he was like, he's trying to cut this serious promo about his brother and whatever, but he's still speaking in the same tone where like the crowd is expected to do the eat thing.
And then he got mad at the crowd.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're still setting them up.
Right. If you're speaking in cadence, they're going to sing along. Yeah, listen here. What you know about the Yeetville is that we coming for you because you came after Jimmy. And then I'm coming for you because Roman came for me. And then what you gonna do when I come for you? That's a Jey Uso fucking promo. And it's shit.
I don't know how you do it. That was a good impression.
That was actually not bad, right?
That was good, yeah.
I've never tried to do Jimmy before, but it was so easy and effortless. I think that's going to be my new go-to because holy God, it's like doing the Ultimate Warrior. All you got to do is just rant really loud. I love doing the Warrior. It's really good for your sinuses too. When you go to the top of the mountain and you look into Zeus's anus, you know all the way down to the Episcopalian Sea that you can take the power of the warrior, and the spirit of the warrior will live forever. Yeah, that's easy. It's that simple.
You got a little Vader in there too.
There was a little Vader. It's time. Vader time. Ooh, I hit it on that last one. He really gets that. I love that. All right. Sorry, we're getting into other things. You know what? Of all the things that I've done and with Tommy C, kind of teasing the end of the road type stuff, it's gotten me very nostalgic lately. And one of my favorite things that I've ever had in all the years that I've covered wrestling is when I got my 500 sub celebration video from Vader. It was so good.
Oh shit.
It was so good. I had this old army buddy of mine when I hit 500 subs. He bought me 5 different celebration videos. He bought me, and they were all like 40, 50 bucks a piece. And let's see if I can remember all 5. In the copious chat, if anybody can remember all 5, you get 50 copious points, which is not redeemable, but it's okay. It was Jonathan Coachman, Christopher Daniels, Tatanka, Vader, and headlined by Mick Foley. And Mick Foley's was so good, but he fucked up my name. And he kept like, he kept like going into like Mick Foley stuff and like the little, it's so funny. He was in a really bad camera. It was hilarious. Christopher Daniels made fun of me and talked about how he was my ex's favorite wrestler. They're really fun stuff. That was blessed. Anyway, sorry to derail.
Those names have been popping up a lot recently because I've been watching Dark Side of the Ring.
Right, right, and you will get a lot of those guys in there because they all have their controversies, I would say.
It's been a good season so far. I've been enjoying it.
I've never been a huge fan of Dark Side. I never got into it too hard. Because I think mainly because I lived through so many of those stories, and I've
But
always
that's the thing, right? They're stuck to this time frame. They need to do modern. Like Alberto Del Rio is right there.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's still derailing. Like you can get Alberto Del Rio to probably come on and do a bump. Like not on the ring. I'm talking schneef. Like, wait, where's his? What the hell was his name of his handler? The guy who did the announcing. The guy who was arguably
Ricardo
more.
Rodriguez?
Yeah, Ricardo Rodriguez.
I like that guy.
He was all right. He was more over than Alberto.
Sure was.
Alberto Del Rio. Oh, that hurt. God, I hated Alberto. He ruined Paige.
Yeah.
She'll be coming back to WWE, it looks like.
She will be turning the page pretty soon.
I see what you did there. She'll be saying Saraya. I mean, Saranai. That would have been really good. Sayonara.
You almost had it.
I almost had it. It would have been really good. We're going to bounce around, I'm sure, a lot throughout because I have actually missed talking wrestling with you, and I'm sorry that it's been so long. Thanks for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. We're going to have a great time. Big shout to the chat. I see Peepaw in there. Mark Parrish. Man, Mark Parrish. I haven't seen him in a minute. Preach. Gunther and Jay probably has the most pressure to deliver. And yeah, I don't see Jay winning either. Night 1 seems to be the go and prove it. Night 2 seems to be the we know why everyone bought tickets. You go. I almost went. I almost fucking went.
Yeah, we were talking about that last year. I don't think we've done a show since last year, but we were talking about hypothetically going.
2 months ago, I was going. I actually was going. I there was a situation that happened where it looked like I was going to be able to. Oh, what the Super cool. Is that Jesus? Oh, well, that's getting copyrighted. You probably can't even hear that past. I got fucking NSYNC playing. All right, well, that's a copyright waiting to happen. What was I saying before I just got derailed? Oh my God.
Going to Mania.
Oh, yes. So I thought I was going to go, and I was real excited because I was going to do it on the cheap. I was going to get good tickets, but I was going to do it on the cheap everywhere else. Like I was going to see if I can get in a cargo hold or even ride my bike there from Connecticut. That's right. I was going to stay under a bridge if I needed to. I didn't give a fuck, but I was going to go to Mania. But that didn't happen. And now I'm going to miss John Cena's final WrestleMania. I think it's his last WrestleMania. I don't know.
I hope it's. I really want him to do that swerve.
I think that this is probably a good place to start. Is John Cena like honestly? Because
okay, hold on.
Oh
real quick,
shit! I fucked up. Oh my God! I said happy birthday to the wrong person.
Oh,
I did. I totally did. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I thought it was Christina Vena's birthday, and it's certainly not her 50th, but I guess she's got a birthday song in the bank. My bad, yo. I guess I got to do it again. Hold on. I got to do it again. DM King, so are you ready for the Hall of Fame ceremony at 1 a.m. Saturday morning? Nope, don't care. By the way,
I'm hyped for it.
Are you really?
I love the Hall of Fame. I don't know why. I just feel like people look at it as just like whatever. I learn. I like take those times and I like listen. I'm like, here's stories. I'm like, I fucking love hearing old stories.
Last year's was great. Last year's was really great. Heyman's, yeah, it was so good.
Patterson at like midnight.
Yeah, we got the Patterson stories. Oh my God, this year's could be really interesting. At 1 a.m., yeah, they might get lit. And you got Shawn and Triple H telling stories at the end.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Ooh, you think? Is Triple H gonna headline it? You think?
Yeah, he has to.
Right? Like I would like to think with his, he's got a pretty healthy ego. I would like to think that he might say, "Hey, no, I want to go first," but I don't know.
I could see him doing that.
I could see it, but he'll probably close. Leona Taylor, Hall of Fame is so boring. I don't know. I like the Hall of Fame. I'm with Toxic.
Last year?
Yeah, well, last year's was
Paul Heyman. Hello.
It was great. You got sucked my fucking dick.
That was gold.
Oh my God.
They're trying to censor it and they kept messing up.
They couldn't censor shit. Now they're not even going to try no more. I do like the fact that it is in separate venues again. Yeah, it feels special. I don't know if I need it in the ring. Yeah, I don't know if I like. If there was anything that I would have liked to change, it was probably the fact that it happened in the ring. You know, they kind of just made like a makeshift thing. I don't care. I don't know if I
Yeah.
care for that, but I do know. All right, but I do know where I want to start, kind of like actually getting in some discussions. It's John Cena.
Wait.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
Well, before we do that,
No, take charge. I like it when you take charge. Yeah. Grab me by the throat,
last
Daddy.
year. Okay. Last year, okay. You had an accuracy of your predictions.
Did I?
61.2%.
Okay, I'll take it.
You went 9 and 3.5.
You went back and reviewed our shit?
I did.
That's not bad. 9 and 3.5. Where's the half?
The half was a stupid tag team where they split the titles.
Oh, really?
Where Miz and R-Truth won, and then Austin Theory and Grayson Waller won the other
God, yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, what was yours?
Because I'm a genius. 11 and 1.5.
Really?
The only one I got wrong, besides half of the tag team,
yeah.
was LA Knight and AJ Styles.
Oh God, that match happened?
Yeah, there's a lot I forgot happened last year. Did you know Rhea and Becky happened last year? I forgot about
Rhea
that too.
and Becky happened last year? Oh my God. No, I don't remember that. Holy shit. Oh my God, I really don't remember that. And I really don't remember LA Knight and AJ Styles. AJ's got another weird one this year with Logan Paul.
Yeah, that one's going to be hard.
It's going to be like, I like that they got the Karrion Kross. They need to fucking decide what they're doing with Karrion fucking Kross.
Yeah, they do.
Should have get off the pot. Is he important or is he not? Like, I don't understand. He has been, like, if they want to, they can do such a mastermind, or I would like to see a poison pill character out of Karrion Kross, because they're literally everyone that he has interacted with in the past 2 years, maybe even a little bit farther back, according to some people, because he had some early interactions with Roman, apparently, that could even count. He's poison pilled everybody. They've all like turned to like dark side type stuff, and he's been able to like manipulate them and shit. Use that. Stop like start and stop, and he's bitching all the time on the internet.
Yeah, it's great.
It's pretty great. Dave, what are the streaming plans for the weekend? I don't know. I'd like to be live for WrestleMania. I'd like to be. I hope to be. I'm planning on being. We'll see what happens though. Life is crazy. Life comes at you at the speed of life. Never forget that. What's up, old school Matt? All I remember from 40 was Cody and Roman, Seth, Drew, Punk, and Priest, and Miz and R-Truth. Shut up. He remembered Miz and R-Truth. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Why do that to yourself? Even though Miz and R-Truth were pretty great together. That's not a bad percentage. It's gonna be. I'm going for perfection this year, though. I'm not missing one. I'm not missing
I'm really
one.
going for perfection. I'm so close.
I have not even barely been paying attention. I have a hard time fucking finding anything. Before we even start predicting, though, I just want to talk about John Cena and this turn. I need to discuss this because I don't know how I feel. I really don't. Do you feel the heel turn was necessary at all?
Necessary? No. A very nice welcome? Yes.
You think you think it's working?
I think it's so weird. I think it's like it's not what any of us kind of expected.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not like, oh God, I don't know. It's like surreal kind of, and I don't really know how to pinpoint it.
I would have to go back, like years back, because for years and years and years, I've been saying that John Cena has always been a heel, and I don't think I said this, but I think it was a conversation when I used to do a lot more wrestling. This was years ago, probably 2.5, 3 years ago, having a conversation about wrestling, and I swear to God, somebody pretty much called this. Said when Cena does turn, they're not going to change anything. They're not going to change his music. They're not going to change his look. They're not going to change any fucking thing. They're going to literally give you nothing new. And I can't remember who said it. I want to take credit and say I said it. I may have said it, but I don't think I did. But somebody did. And I remember hating the idea. I remember absolutely hating the idea. And so now to see it, because it feels like WWE is being reactionary. Like they're since last year, they're gauging the reactions and then they're making adjustments. I I don't believe that they weren't going to give John Cena some sort of new gimmick, some sort of new look, some sort of new music. They were probably going to give him something. But the internet speculated for an entire week and went crazy and all this, and they found a better way to do it and not spend any money. So they're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So, and I'm just not feeling it overall. It's just John screaming. It's just John screaming that we get nothing. And I hate the whole, we never appreciated shit. Like it's asinine. It's not grounded in reality at all. Cause even when John Cena was hated, he was still loved. And the past 4 or 5 years, there's been no hate. Every time he comes back, people have been happy to fucking see him. And I don't know.
I agree with that. It is just him kind of like, it's not like, I feel like the delivery is kind of off.
Very off.
You know?
Very, very off. People can fix it. He said we need more Hogan in his beer promo. There you go. Let me tell you something, dude. Come on down to Florida, Jack. Jesus. Yeah, he's
could have met
another
him.
one.
I could have met him.
Yeah, you can chop him. You want to beat him up?
I chose not to meet him.
I think you should walk up to him and pull his wig off. That'll be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, no, I don't blame you for choosing. I don't know if I'd even meet Hogan nowadays. Which is why I got to meet him when he was actually still Hulk Hogan, before my illusion was completely shattered. Jesus, that guy is, man. Terry Bollea is a piece of shit. That's all I can tell you. I don't know many things in this world, but I know that's probably true. So back to Cena. I don't even care if Cena breaks the record anymore. I really don't.
Oh, see, okay. His delivery, whatever, as a heel, it's whatever. All right. I did like that last promo with him and Cody in London.
Yeah.
Because, I like the little, AEW dicks because it's funny. But they went overboard that week. There was like a reference on every show that week. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
everybody
okay.
was hitting the AEW reference. That's true. They were actually almost sounding like AEW. My God. They're almost doing what AEW does. True. Can't stop talking about the other team. Fuck.
But story-wise, this is the one I'm most invested in.
Really?
Because I want Cena to win so bad.
Do you?
He's got me invested. Okay, well, let me start here. Because John Cena, I was that kid. All right, I didn't care about Super Cena. I was all in because when he was fighting Nexus, I was like 8. I was like 8 years old.
Shit! Oh yeah, okay.
This is my story. This is a story for me. All of this.
You were saluting and everything.
Yeah, I cried when he had to do his little fake quit thing, and he came out in his shirt. I think it was a purple shirt. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta leave WWE because whatever happened."
Oh my God.
I was crying in my bed, and my dad came in. He was like, "What's wrong with you?"
John Cena. I cried when Hogan turned the NWO. I cried that day.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. I don't even like to admit how old I was when I cried when Hogan turned. Because that was yeah, right. That was 2 weeks ago. Now 96, I was 13. And I cried, man. I was upset. I remember I was so upset. I listened to the entire Hulk Hogan fucking CD. There were,
oh my God.
Oh man. It was so bad. I had the Hulk Hogan CD. There was a song. This is a real song off the Hulk Hogan CD. I want to be a Hulkamaniac.
Oh my God.
Be good to my family and friends. It's a real fucking song.
Someone came out of that song, I think.
What?
Was it Dave Sullivan?
Someone came out to that song? Like they said they were gay?
Yeah, because they were. Oh, well.
That's how they expressed their gayness?
I think Dave Sullivan had a story where he was like a Hulkamaniac or something for a little bit.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Because Dave Sullivan, the whole, with Kevin Sullivan and everything. And Dave Sullivan was like the retarded nephew, cousin, whatever. And then he came over and was with Hogan because he kind of looked like Hogan and shit. Yeah. That was a fucking horrible storyline. Oh my God, the retarded Hogan. What did you just do to me, Toxic? Oh my God, I think I brain dumped that. I maced that out of my mind. Holy shit. They dressed him up in the tights and everything, and he didn't have Hulk Hogan's muscles. And he looked like a deflated Hulk Hogan. Oh my God, I remember that. David,
You can tell I've been watching old wrestling.
Oh yeah, you've been delving deep, my friend. Watching the fucking Dungeon of Doom shit.
I'm in the trenches of 1995.
Oh my God! So you already watched Uncensored and the Tower
I've
of.
seen it.
Oh yeah, that already happened. That was 94, right?
Uncensored was, I think, March of 95.
That was with the with Zeus and everybody, the fucking
Yeah.
Zodiac. Brutus the Barber Beefcake as the Zodiac. It was so bad. Oh my God. They fucking got Debo up in there. Man, that was rough. I liked the fucking No Holds Barred so much that I was okay with that storyline, believe it or not. I was good with it. I was like, oh wow, they're going into the cage deep here, guys.
I can't do it. I am struggling so hard to get through all this. I'm so close to Nitro and watching that now.
You're almost done. You're a year away when it
I
all
know.
gets good. You just got to hang on. Just act like you're in a Bon Jovi song. Just hang on for what you got. You'll be fine. You've never seen No Holds Barred sobered. Okay, fair enough.
No.
Fair enough. Old school, Matt. Stop drinking. Stop drinking. I don't know. It's so. I look. I'm not going to go as far to say that I'm like not invested in Cena and all that because I am. But here's my biggest problem. This was all started by The Rock.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen shit from The Rock. Hasn't said a goddamn thing. Hasn't been back. So are they going to go like anti of last year, where last year was all about the surprises and all the interference and all the people who got involved? Does that mean this year is going to have none of that? Because if The Rock came out, this is the time to make up for last year. Even though I did not mind The Undertaker, he was not the one for that spot. And everyone knows that. The only person who should have been in that spot should have been The Rock's ultimate foil, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. It should have been glass breaking. For as great as that fucking dong was, you know, and the lights going out and all that, it was great. But had that been a glass shattering, that probably would have been the greatest moment in WrestleMania history.
I agree.
It
But
probably would.
you can kind of look at it, right, as like the ghosts of Roman Reigns past. I watched this really good video on like Roman Reigns and how he went from being like hated to like the bloodline and all this and everything he went through. So he beats was it The Undertaker? Everyone hated him whenever he beat The Undertaker, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there's one, right? John Cena called him out for sucking at promos, right?
True.
Who's the other one that came out? Seth Rollins?
Yep.
Steel chair. It's
Yeah.
like the ghost of Roman Reigns past. I never thought about it that way.
No, that's true. No, that's very, very
Yeah.
true. It did work out quite well. However, when it's The Rock, though, it's got to be Austin. So
Yeah, it does,
what
you're
I'm wondering with this year, how do they do this? How do they do this? Did they, like, after a year of Cody's reign, it's not like you can just take the belt off of him in a regular match. I don't think it could be as simple. I don't know how they're going to wrap this up. Are we going to have more outside interference? Is The Rock going to get involved? Is he going to take, I mean, this was supposed to be pretty fucking personal. This whole storyline was about taking Cody's soul. Well, what the fuck, man? Let's see a soul suck because we ain't seen shit yet. It's just been Cena yelling at kids. I'm ready to see some shit happen here. So I don't know. I want to see something big. And I guess with that in mind, I guess we can start going through the match card.
All right, well, something has to happen on SmackDown, right? Like
I would think.
he's announced for SmackDown.
Is he
Something
on
has to
Raw
happen
tonight?
right before. I don't think so. I think he's on
God.
SmackDown.
I also hated that a lot of this build happened overseas. I think it was so stupid.
Yeah,
So stupid.
I agree.
Because they want more singing. Like WWE is pissing me off sometimes. They act too much like AEW. Like they act way too much like AEW sometimes. Like stop. It's not working over there. Right? You don't have to act like them. You won. Because that conversation's over, right? There's no more debate. AEW is like that's done, right? Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just kidding, guys.
Man, I've been trying to watch lately too. I actually have given it a go because I do love Mox. I just can't watch him. Oh man.
I like him as a person.
Yes.
After that last the nail and the bat in the back and he lost me.
That was one of the stupidest fucking spots ever. Oh wait, I gotta sing happy birthday to Lita. I that's how I fucked up. This was supposed to be a happy birthday to Lita because it's Lita's 50th birthday, and fake ass twat is a huge fan of Lita because he's gay. I think that has something to do with it. I'm not 100% sure. I also realize now that he was referring to Lita as being his mother, so that's my bad. Sorry about that, fake. Sorry, Christina, for trying to make you 50. With that, a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you, Lita. Happy birthday to you, Lita. Happy birthday, dear motherfucking Lita. Because you're 50 and you're awesome and you're really, really cool with your hair. Happy birthday. I said happy birthday one more time with that happy birthday to you. I kick you in your nuts. There you go, Lita. I know you appreciate it. They're fake. There's your fucking money's worth. Be happy. Clip it and send it to her. Make me famous. I probably shouldn't have cussed so much. It was beautiful. Tear to my butthole. Tear right to my butthole. So the official match cards are out. We got Saturday and Sunday's cards. They are official, apparently. And I guess we'll start at the beginning because that's where you start typically.
Starting at the beginning, SmackDown.
Wait. Pimp and Pete's in the house. I see a pimp. I see a Pete. I see a Pimp and Pete. What's up? Old gang back together. Gang style, motherfucker. What's up? Good to see you, Petey. It's good to see the Peterson. All right. So, yes, you're right. SmackDown is when kind of the weekend really starts, right? That's where. So, you want to lead us through the matches? You want to lead us through what we want to predict? Do you want to start SmackDown? Go ahead. Take us there, Daddy-O.
Sure. The only thing I really got for SmackDown, who do you think is winning the most useless match of all time? It didn't have to be this way, but the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial nonsense
show coming back again. They're still doing this fucking thing. Who's even in it?
Who's winning?
I have no clue.
I don't know. Jobbers?
Shit. Gobbledygooker. Barry Horowitz. That's my pick. That's my pick. I'm going to go Flash Funk. Shadow Humor, Nacho Libre. Nick, why don't you react like that when you say my name? Because you're a bitch, Teddy? How about that? Yeah. Nick, you need to come in as comment cop. Who is the comment cop? Who is it? Which one of you is it? God, that was fucking amazing. What a fucking shit show. What the hell happened with the retarded Avengers? Jesus Christ. The goddamn special forces of the internet came together and decided Nick was comment cop.
Apparently, I don't know what happened there.
It was one of my favorite fucking things I've seen in a while for a really, really long time. God, every time you think that people couldn't be more fucking spurgtastic. Jesus. And that got traction. And that somehow got traction. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now look, is it certainly possible that Nick could be comment cop? Yeah, it's Nick. Like, honestly, if Nick pulled like a quadruple fuck you and like came out and said, all right, yeah, it was me. Would anybody be like, everyone would be like, oh my God, it's the most Nick thing ever. Nick got everybody. It'd be amazing. It'd be epic. So that was the funny thing to me, to see all these idiots like wishing for the thing that would make Nick like the legend of legends. This would be the greatest troll in the history of trolls. He would have existed before he existed. It'd be amazing. It'd be like chicken for the egg for idiots. It's incredible. It's incredible. I really enjoyed that story. I'll be talking about that later on this week. Oh, let me tease real quick too. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so spastic all over the place. I'm doing another show Wednesday night, and it's because I'm going, I'm digging a little into a community. Blossom and I did a 3-part series on this fucked up community, Toxic Peplum. Oh my fucking God, man. This reminded me, and the reason why I got involved in it, because it just reminded me of 2016 sweet spot drama. Like fucking Joy Sparkle, Onision, community type shit. It took me back. But let me tell you something. In all the years I've been covering commentary, Spurgs, I've seen them all, man. This is one of the worst. This community is so fucking bad. And every one of the commentary fucking channels that are kind of at the at the forefront of the situation, they are like the most ridiculous, ugliest, stupidest people I've ever fucking seen, and all they do is judge another stupid person. It's incredible. And the lengths of which they go to try and fuck this person's life up is incredible. If she goes to a Walmart, they'll fucking call the Walmart. It's incredible toxic. I've never seen anything like this shit. And it's just so fucking funny. So I'm going to be talking about that later on in the week. I'm going to get into the comment cop situation a little because it's just too fucking funny. Thank God something funny happened in the community for once. Jesus Christ. It's been a while.
True.
Something really fucking funny. This is hilarious. It doesn't matter who you like anymore. If you can't find the funny in these idiots, Boblex was a fucking buddy. You know what I mean? But Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with him? Is he trolling? I don't even want to give him that much credit, but good fucking night. What the fuck?
I'm at a loss. This week is chaotic. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, Content Cop's coming back this week too. I don't know what's going on.
That's right. Fucking if iDubbbz does that on, is there any point to do a fucking content cop on what's his fuck on the guy who is like the most outrageous fucking person but who's clearly a character? There's no point in that, right?
It's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea. But that's what Ian does. Ian is a walking terrible idea.
I think he's going to pick a safe bet. I don't know who, but I think this is just a ploy for him to promote or build some sort of hype for his boxing.
Oh yeah, it's got to be, right? I mean, this nobody cares about this third one. I mean, they announced it, and then I haven't really seen shit since. So it'd be smart to do the content, try to get, but nobody's gonna fall for it this time. Nobody's gonna fall for it. Everyone knows it's gonna be a cheap imitation. He's not that guy anymore. He doesn't want to be that guy anymore. He loathes that guy. So why do we give a fuck if he makes a video where he's pretending to be that guy? Because he's not that guy. He never was that guy. He never was that guy.
Apparently, it lines up with Sam Hyde's birthday. Allegedly, I don't know.
Oh God, this is
so maybe
conspiracy.
he pulls the old Jake Paul where he calls it one thing, but it's actually the other.
Oh yeah. There we go. That could happen. Content cop sell with pancakes. That would be necessary. That would be super necessary. Old school. Is there a planetary alignment going on? Because this week is looking to be a what the fuck on a cosmic scale. Oh yeah, man. We got China we got China exposing the fashion industry, even though they kind of didn't. Whatever. This shit's been wild, man. This has been a wild ass week, is all I know. But hey, my eggs are $3.50, so it's okay. There's ways to look at it. All right, you ready to finally talk some WrestleMania?
No. SmackDown.
Yes. Take us to SmackDown. Who's winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Because I don't know. I don't even know who's in it.
I don't either. I don't even know if anyone's been announced. I'm just gonna say Solo because it's Solo.
Shit. Shit. Braun Strowman.
That's a good pick. I thought about picking him, but
Yeah, whenever they need somebody, it's Braun. Because Braun hasn't done shit since he's resigned.
I know, it sucks. They should give him the train sound back.
That would work. There you go.
All right. Moving towards WrestleMania, before we
Yes.
get into the actual matches, do we think Randy Orton's not having a match?
He's having a match. Randy's definitely
Right,
having a
so-
match, right? I mean, he's gonna
He has
have
to, right?
something. I don't know what. I have no clue what. I've been racking my brain. Who makes sense? What makes sense? I know they've been teasing Aleister
shot in
Black's
the
return.
dark?
Go ahead. What's your shot in the dark?
Okay, Aleister Black would be a good shout. Okay. Makes no sense besides WWE logic. Uncle Howdy.
No, I like it. I actually like it. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, actually. And I wouldn't hate it because, unfortunately, one of the worst finishes in history of WrestleMania matches has to be the Fiend and Randy Orton, the one with Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
It was fucking terrible considering how epic the intro was. The entrance, oh
my God, yeah.
it was so good. But the match sucked. The ending was worse, and apparently Bray shouldn't have been in that match to begin with, because apparently he was all fucked up on top of that box. So I don't know. If they've botched this Captain Howdy shit, so the Wyatt Six shit has been a mess. I know injuries has something to do with it, but it's been a mess. Maybe this is how they fix it. But that means Randy's got to lose that match, right? Randy's got to lose that match if that happens, right?
Yeah, he'll be all right. He can lose.
He can lose, right? Is Nick Aldis got any chance? Could Nick Aldis be the guy?
I don't see it.
I thought they did a good job of explaining it. You know, like he goes, I already paid for that. I paid extra. You already knew this was coming. I was going to get you again, and I did.
It's a perfect Randy thing.
Randy is great, by the way. I cannot believe how much of a Randy Orton fan I've really become. Amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. One of the greatest careers that's ever been. Randy saved scene.
Juicy stuff?
Yeah, we can start with let's start with Rey Mysterio versus El Grande El Americano, or Chad Gable.
He's fighting the Starbucks menu?
Yeah, right. Seriously. Vente cable, please. This is I guess I care a little bit. And I guess El Grande Americano has to win this, right?
Yes, it would make no sense for him to lose.
Again? Yeah. I mean, like, Gable, he's been so close to superstardom, it feels like. When are they really going to let this guy do something of note? It's got to be a win over Mysterio that could start something for him, right?
Yeah, I think this is finally Shorty G's time.
I hope so. Because I can't take the internet going crazy anymore if he loses again. You think he'll be unmasked?
By who?
By Rey.
Ray's not doing that. Ray's not turning heel.
What if they... Well, I mean, would it be heel if he took the mask off of El Grande Americano? It's not even a real luchador.
Well, that's disrespectful, Dave.
It is pretty disrespectful. What if they pulled an okie doke a little bit and they brought a guy out and it's actually not Gable and he loses to Rey and then Rey unmasks him, or he unmasks somehow and then Gable comes out and beats him or something? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? They do something like that. You think they'll get that clever, or they're just going to give it to us straight?
Does Chad have a twin?
What's that?
Does Chad Gable have a twin?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And it's hard to duplicate those abs.
Yeah, good point.
It's really hard.
I was going to say he could be like actually in the ring, but then someone else that looks like him comes out.
Yeah, take the little twin magic and like Bella thing. Take the fit. Yeah, they could. But I'm gonna go with Gable.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Gotta go with him. It's hard to bet against Ray though. How many more manias he's got?
Yeah, he got his win last year.
Oh, that's true. He did beat Dom, didn't he? That's true.
Yeah, he beat Santos and Dom.
Yeah. God, that's another one. I feel like they need one epic conclusionary match. Something really good, but I also don't care because it's Dom.
That match is going to be hard to predict.
Very, very, very. Jade Cargill and Naomi in a little first ever non-title women's singles match in WrestleMania history.
Pretty cool.
That's interesting. I mean, that's kind of interesting. It's never happened before. I can't believe that. But who you got?
I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I think Naomi as a heel is something we've needed for a while because she is really good.
You like her as a heel, huh?
I'm into it like a lot. I'm into her promo when her and Bianca did that thing on SmackDown a few weeks ago. I was really into it. That was good.
Naomi, I've always been really hard on Naomi. I didn't like all the crying at the beginning of this storyline when Naomi originally did the turn. I thought that her and Bianca were doing way too much. Way too much. The crying. I was like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You knew she did it. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. But this has got to be Jade's coming out match. This has got to be a Jade domination type situation.
Really?
I would think so. She can't lose this match. She can't lose her first WrestleMania match. You know, I don't see that happening. And she's had
technically had a match.
Technically, but I mean, like, a little different, right? I mean, she's really established now. This is like, if she loses this match, it would be a pretty big blow to her, I think, especially to someone like Naomi who sucks. You know, you lose to Naomi at WrestleMania. It's like, where do you go, Jade Cargill? You ain't going up.
All right, you convinced me. I was gonna blast out Naomi, but I'm not gonna do that.
sometimes you do the heel turn on someone like Naomi just because it gets enough interest for her loss to matter. And
yeah, and I think she'll be fine. She can still be a solid heel after.
Oh, absolutely, because you can get Bianca involved in this. You can absolutely get Bianca involved in this, whether she wins the title or not. You can get Bianca involved in this, and either go like super heel for a while, let them fuck around, or maybe even have a match between the two of them to see where each one of them goes their separate ways. So there's definitely a lot of interesting ways they can go with that. But I'm definitely going to go with Jade. I want to see her succeed. I love that people hate her, and I'd love to see her succeed. She's a hell of a talent. Hell of a talent.
Yeah, she's getting there. I think a little bit more time.
Oh, she's not there yet. I agree with that. She definitely needs more time. But it's there. She's got the packages there.
Yeah, I'm glad they haven't thrown a title on her yet.
Oh God, yes. Thank Christ. Aside from the tag team title.
Well, yeah,
but that wasn't so bad. Yeah. No, it'll still be a little while. In my opinion, this next match is the easiest to predict of the night. Pun not intended, but I'll take it now. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I think this is the easiest match to predict. Yeah, they can't fuck
open
this
and close,
right?
Well, they could, but they won't.
Well, my only questioning is,
hold on, wait a minute.
Hold up.
All right, and you might be going here. All right, he's got little issues with Solo right now, doesn't he?
He does. They could do some fuckery here, but that would suck.
It would, yeah.
That
he
would
needs.
suck.
I think if he has a title, first of all, it makes the title feel more than it has for a while, right?
Yeah.
Feel like a bigger deal.
Agreed.
And second, just him running around with the title, just destroying people.
Yeah,
I want it.
I want it too. I really do. Let people try to come and get the fucking title off the Samoan Werewolf. I'm down with that. Shadow Humor said, Toxic just sent me a dick pic, bro. Hey, nice. I didn't get one.
I was supposed to be discreet.
Thanks a lot,
I was trying to play it off like I didn't do anything.
Jesus. If I sent you a dick pic, Shadow Humor, I have to send it in 2 pieces. That's how big I am. My dick is so big, even my dick has a dick, and my dick's dick is bigger than your dick. There you go. The old Drew Carey joke. Fatu as champion is terrifying. I love it. Yeah, he's got to beat LA Knight. I could see this happening and taking title. My only thing was, why take the belt off of Shin? Did it not want Shin to lose to Jacob? I don't know. Why put the title on Shin? I don't know.
I think why put him on was a good question, because he didn't defend it for like 3 months and he just lost it.
Shit, he didn't do a fucking thing. And I love Shin. I love Shin so much. I was so happy that he came back and he got a title. And I was like, yeah, they're finally doing something. Let's do it. And then no, nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
And LA Knight,
they're very hit or miss. I don't know.
They are. They still don't have the mid card fully sussed out. It's because they get reactions. And then they start, okay, next main event, like they did with LA Knight. LA Knight was getting all these huge reactions, and everybody was talking about when's the push. They missed the opportunity on the push. They give a title thing. They don't really do anything with the title on Knight. He loses it. Nobody really cares. He gets it back. Nobody really cares. And now Jacob Fatu is going to kill him. pretty much.
Yeah. What if they just destroy him? What if it's like a 10-second match? It's one of those, every couple of years we have one of those 10-second matches.
Very well could be. Very well could be. The placement of this match will be very telling. Very, very telling. If that could be a cool down, quick squash. I don't know. They don't have the first night really jammed. It's not super jammed. It's definitely more backloaded than it is front loaded. Because this is the most exciting match of the first four is LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, and it's not that exciting. Yeah. And so are we both going Jacob Fatu?
Yes. This is not where our disagreements will happen.
Yeah, we haven't disagreed on anything. Yes, that's good. I'm going to follow you all the way to victory and then tactically decide when to disagree. We got the tag team championship on the line. The War Raiders versus the New Day. What the hell fucking happened to the Motor City Machine Guns? Are they gone?
Remember how you were talking about... No, they're still around. You remember how you were talking about them not knowing what to do with the mid-card?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're doing the same thing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've just been throwing everyone at each other on SmackDown for like the last 3 months, and I can't keep up.
Right.
And they tried to do like a little thing to keep everyone up. They did with like Nick Aldis with the little... I don't know what's going on.
I like that they've gotten the War Raiders back to some relevance. I do like that because that's a hell of a tag team. But this New Day situation, they haven't taken it as far as they needed to take it. It's like we get that they're bad, but do we care? They didn't really do anything to Big E. Big E is still around. So what, they made fun of Big E once? That makes him evil?
I thought it started off really good, and then they just kind of lost it.
Yeah, because they let it go.
The turn was good. The crowd reactions was there. The thing with was it Kofi's mom?
Yes.
Was it Kofi's mom?
Yes, Kofi's
that was
mom.
good.
The family, his whole family, like unfollowing him and shit. That was good.
Yeah, the flight. She had to like have like some shitty seat on the plane or something.
Yes.
All of that.
That
was really good.
But there was no follow. And I don't know if it's because Big E is incapable of getting involved. Is this where we see it happen? Is this potential Big E coming and doing something? Or does the New Day win, start raining some havoc, and then Big E gets involved? Is Big E never getting involved? Where do you think this is going?
I hope he does get involved. I don't know if it'll be WrestleMania. Because it's been, 3 years?
Yeah.
Since,
But I got to figure that they wouldn't have done the turn to begin with if Big E's return wasn't on the horizon. I just don't understand why they haven't followed up on it.
Maybe they were trying to buy time, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going New Day.
I'm going New Day just because it's the New Day. I mean, like, as much as I do not think the New Day is Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, because those two didn't win all them titles. That was Big E and Kofi. Yeah, it was Big E and Kofi. And then Xavier, as much as I love, he played the stupid trombone. That's what happened. That was just how it was. It was okay, but that's what they did. But still, they should win that match, even against a very game War Raiders. The tag team belts just don't matter. They unfortunately, as much as they've tried, they brought tag teams in. It was cool to see the Motor City Machine Guns. All that was fine. There's just not enough intrigue.
Nobody has an identity. Like, everyone's a tag team, but no one has anything. It's like The Miz is just going around making teams with random people.
Right.
I don't know what he's doing with Carmelo. I hate it.
It's so dumb. He's just randomly going around. He's going to have more partners than a porn star. It's crazy. It's insanity. I don't know, but it's the tag team division. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. At least it's
something, but
it could be something. And I wish they would get back to it, but it'll be a while. We'll see.
One day, Wyatt 2s. One day.
There we go. Yeah, the Wyatt 6 get back involved. Let's do it. Next up, we got the women. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Do you care?
What a shit show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I care only. It's not like a, whatever. I just want to know if WWE has got a WWE.
Yeah.
Do you think Charlotte wins?
Unfortunately, that would be the WWE move. This has been such a bad build. And once again, Charlotte has shown an inability to, and look, some people want to blame Tiffany. They can. I don't. Unfortunately, Charlotte has a history of this shit. She goes off the rails on promos. She gets into her fucking feelings. I didn't think this was anything personally. I thought everyone was being really stupid and saying, oh, they went off script. Oh, they did. Charlotte literally talked. She used the same fucking lines that Tiffany used. She literally said it a couple of days on a fucking podcast. A couple of days before, she was talking about it, about how she didn't want to be her dad. But she was obviously coming from a place of healed. She was already over all this shit. So I don't think it was off rails. I think they planned it. I think it was completely what they wanted to do. It's just neither one of them are very good at delivering it. And they didn't deliver.
You think it was all planned?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that they had an idea to, we're going to go ahead and you have this line tucked in the hole. Don't tell me when you're going to use it, but you can use this line. It's full in game. And then I'm going to come back with something really nasty. I could see that being agreed upon if it works in the moment. It's an audible in case they need it. And then Charlotte's just so bad that she had to try and like, why has Kaiser been in my DMs? I don't know if that was necessarily something Tiffy saw coming. It was such a bad fucking retort, and it was said off beat. It wasn't like it was stepped on by the audience. It was barely heard. It was just Charlotte needs to lose. Long story short, Charlotte needs to lose. Tiffy needs this. Tiffy just for a resume. She needs to beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. This is not one of those times where let's have the young girl lose. It worked with Rhea. We can have her lose and then have her win, build her. No, Tiffy needs this. Her generic ass blonde gimmick can only go so far. She needs some credentials. And beating Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania would certainly fucking constitute. Needs to happen. Charlotte's 39. Let's end this madness.
I agree, but I look, I'm not going to disagree with you. I want Tiffy to win. I'm leaning towards Tiffy. All right.
Yep. But
could this be one of the WWE things where they want the chaos?
Yeah.
Could you imagine the reaction if Charlotte pins her?
Ooh, or makes her tap. I'm worried she's going to fucking tap her with the figure eight. Because they like to do this shit with Charlotte, man. And it could be so frustrating, but she's also, I'm not one of these like pure Charlotte haters either, though. I do think she's a talent.
That's a stretch.
At least you're not like in the camp that she's Reed Flair. You know, like Reed died and didn't actually die, killed Ashley, took her fucking place. Yeah. That's what happened. Like, I'm going to be successful, Dad. I'm going to be a wrestler somehow, Dad. I would have made more sense if it would have been David Flair doing it. He was the real fucking disgrace. My God.
I'm going to go Tiffy.
Let's go with Tiffy. We're seeing you couldn't do it. I don't blame you. But now this is where it gets a little trickier. We got Gunther versus Jey Uso. You want to talk about a WWE decision? This could be that. Because if Jey Uso wins, it is only because it's one of those prototypical WWE decisions. Because nothing else warrants his victory. Nothing. I don't give a fuck about the yeet chant. Fuck a yeet chant. It's stupid. Gunther is unbelievable. He's been a great champion. He just resigned. He wants to be in the WWE. There was a time not that long ago where we thought we may not get Gunther or Walter on the main roster. He was very happy, fat, and in Germany and the UK just doing his thing. He did not want to come to America, but he changed his mind. He got skinny. Now he got his own motherfucking tour bus in America.
Good for him.
Yeah, really good for him. I just don't see him losing. I just don't. Keep this thing going. You're going to have Cody possibly in flux here, losing to Cena. You don't need two new champions that we don't know the direction of at the same time. You got to have Gunther as that stability. I know it's the sacrifice of Jey Uso, but I don't find it much of a sacrifice. Jey ain't done the job. He is not championship material. He's not a main event champion. He's just not.
I agree. You know, the people who are out there screaming the stupid yeet thing, all right, they're going to be there if he loses. All right, they're not going anywhere.
No.
Like it's not like a Cody thing where if he loses to Roman again, It's over.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like the people, Jay's gonna come out Raw for WrestleMania. He's gonna do his little sob story. I'm sorry, wah wah wah, whatever.
Yo,
And then they're
Oos,
gonna be back
I
on
tried
board.
again, Oos. I came out here and I told you I'd leave it in the ring, Oos. I don't know why I couldn't get it done, Oos. Why did this happen to me again, Oos? I tried, but my family's never gonna take me back, Oos. That's pretty much gonna be the promo.
There's no reason why you should have that good of an impression.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think I had a Jey Uso in the back pocket. Holy shit. It's incredible. Because you the twos and we the ones, dog. Come on, Oos. Yeah, fuck, man. God, he's terrible.
I'm gonna eat.
Can I get a yeet? Dog, I just need an eat, Oos. Give me a yeet, Oos. Come on, Roman. Give me a yeet, Oos. That's fun. He's losing, though. His bitch ass losing. That's all I know. But look, you can always put him back with his brother and they'll be fine. They'll win another tag team title. We're going to see.
Look, an important tag team. There we go. We should do that. I like that idea.
It is an important tag team because you know what? It's one thing the WWE loves doing is the New Day versus the Usos. Good Christ, do they love that? Yep. There we go. A little backrash.
Here's another reason why he's not winning. How long? I don't watch NXT. How long did Gunther have the UK title?
God, shit.
Long time.
Long time.
How long did Gunther have the IC title?
Long time.
He's not losing 100 and something days in with the world title.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, he's not.
Not to Jey Uso.
No. And he's had a good
one where
run.
we disagreed last year, I think.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think you said Gunther would retain the IC, and I said Sammy would win.
And Sammy won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wrong.
Good match. I like that match.
Is Sammy even got a match this year?
No.
Oh, shit. Neither does Kevin now. Oh, no. Oh, it's been a tough year for them.
I was theory crafting. All right. What if Kevin's working us?
Ooh.
I'm getting a little close to the finish line. I don't know anymore, but that's where I was about a week ago.
That's interesting.
Because he went on all these interviews out of the blue. Like everywhere he can get an interview, and he ran to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I was watching him on Chris Van Vliet. He was on some other people's channels. Like he's everywhere.
If there's anyone who could pull this off, it would be KO.
Yeah.
God, that would be sick. So what would be the work? It'd be Randy coming out, maybe just doing a segment and then KO being the mystery opponent. I mean, how would they do this? What did they do?
Here's what they do. Randy or Nick Aldis, SmackDown, will have your opponent tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Randy's in the ring waiting. Glass shatters. Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I can see
stunners
it.
him from behind.
I can see it. That would be pretty funny. Oh man, that would be a hell of a troll. God. But if they did that, they really robbed us of an incredible build because it looked like we were about to get like vintage sadistic Randy, which I always love getting crazy unhinged Randy Orton because you never know what he's gonna do. It's great. Usually,
I think we'll get it one more time.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I want. When are we pulling the trigger on Randy versus Cody?
It's got to be soon. It's got to be soon.
Do you think? Because if Cody loses, he's obviously going to go after John Cena again for a little bit. Hold on. Wait. Okay. I'm all over the place. Okay. Backlash. St. Louis.
Yeah. Ooh, Randy. Yeah. Ooh.
Randy's all over the poster.
Oh. By the way, I'm not 100% convinced that Cena's winning. Just saying. This could be part of the work. Cena doesn't have to win here. I know everyone's like, oh, it's part of his main event farewell. What if he simply has always decided he's not beating Flair's record? Which I believe he's been on record of saying in the past that he had no interest in it.
We have 8 months until he's gone, basically.
Yep.
Who said this was his last title match?
Right.
He could beat Gunther.
He could. He'd be a great opponent for Gunther. I really have not liked how they've handled his final run. Now, I get that they're trying to get us to Mania, but after that, God, I want to. The problem with this heel run is it doesn't make as much sense now to see him on TNA. It doesn't make as much sense now to see him show up in NXT. It just doesn't make as much sense. It did when he was just doing a farewell tour, but now it's a I want to ruin wrestling farewell tour. It's just weird. And when he loses, if he loses, how do they deal with the situation with The Rock? Does The Rock come out immediately? And
I think we're just writing him out.
yeah, I guess. All right. It never happened. There was really no reason for Cena to turn. No fucking clue. Oh, it's so weird. We'll get to that match in a moment. So are we both going Gunther?
Yeah.
Yeah. No question there.
We got to disagree somewhere.
Well, it could be the next match. Could be the next match because we've got the main event of night one, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth freaking Rollins with the wise man in the corner of CM Punk. Who you got? Allegedly. Yes, true. I think this could be like a triple blind. Yeah, I think he could be working with Seth.
My heart,
Punk.
Long time CM Punk fan. Yeah, that's where my heart is.
Just a little.
He's the one who stole me from John Cena with the pipe bomb, blah, blah, but you know how it goes. Okay, I wanted to be a rebel. I was a kid, growing up, becoming a teenager, whatever. But it's Roman Reigns, right?
Right.
Roman Reigns, he doesn't really miss at WrestleMania besides last year, but he had a bunch of help.
It took an act of God, yeah.
It took everyone under the sun, every star that's still alive. All right.
It took a Herculean effort by Seth Rollins and everybody else. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and then you have Seth Rollins who, he's there. I'm going Roman. I think Roman, you know what? I think Roman pins Seth.
Ooh.
I'll go that far.
Ooh. So, I've been trying to think here. What's the best use of Roman at this point? And honestly, I don't fucking know. I'm thinking this could be the end of the tribal chief, of the bloodline, of the whole shebang with Roman. I think this could be the turning point of a new era for Roman Reigns. Now, he has indicated as much in the past about when we see the end of the storyline with him and the wise man, it is going to pretty much be the end of the tribal chief. I think we're seeing the end of the storyline with the wise man, but I don't think it's where we think we're going. I think that guy that's being forgotten about that you mentioned, the guy just being there, Seth Rollins, I think we forget who he is. I think sometimes, as stated as he is the architect. These are the type of moves they like to fuck with us on. There's a good chance that it's been Seth and the wise man all the fuck along. And
I can see that.
I could really see it. And if Heyman fucks over Roman and CM Punk, and once again, Seth Rollins is able to pull the fucking move and win this match and pole vault his way into a main event stratosphere while leaving Roman and CM Punk to contemplate their careers, that could leave Roman off camera for a little while to possibly come back to feud with Jacob, and then figure out where he's going. You got CM Punk, who could easily transition to Gunther, easily transition over there. And there's so many things you can do with CM Punk. He's got a million plays. So my winner of night one of WrestleMania is Seth freaking Rollins. And I think this is where we're going to have our first big disagreement.
You kind of sold me there. I'm not changing my answer. I would actually be okay with that. See, they told such a good story here because any one of them could win.
Yes.
Right. And also, it's full circle for the Shield. It's full circle for CM Punk involvement with the Shield. Everything. It's such a good story.
It's better than I thought it was going to be. Because we automatically assumed that they were going to be in some sort of a title picture. Roman has to be back in it. CM Punk should be back in it. How are they going to possibly have CM Punk in a main event without a title pick? Well, they crafted a beautiful fucking story. They really did. I mean, Heyman did some amazing work as always, but they just made this all make sense. And the favor, it wasn't a complete waste. It was kind of neat. What did people expect the favor to be? A fucking title shot? The most lame favor fucking they could have had? Shut up. No, this was actually thoughtful. This made sense. They said they were going to be at each other's side when he finally got the main event, and now they are. This is a grown-up fucking storyline, and it works. And I'm excited to see its conclusion. But Seth is always that guy that gets forgotten about in these. And man, I don't know a lot of things in this world, but I do know Seth's Hall of Fame is going to be a fucking party because he's had a crazy career. Oh man, has he been all over the place? He was a fucking failure champion. It was a fucking nightmare. The corporate Seth Rollins with Kane bailing him out and shit. It was horrendous. It was
but I hated
bad.
to love that. I loved it.
when he was gonna kill Edge. Hey John, I'm gonna kill him, John. It was so good. Oh my God. Seth Rollins, I do love Seth.
It's gonna be like, I'm legit gonna be so sad whenever he retires because he's just been that consistent, like constant everything.
Yes, he's been a
always been
workhorse. Yeah, absolutely. The Shield is going to go down as one of the greatest factions of all time. All three of those guys, first ballot Hall of Famers, and it didn't go anywhere near what everybody thought it was going to go. Everyone knew Seth was going to be the big face coming out of that group. Everyone knew that Roman Reigns was going to be the big heel coming out of that group. And everybody knew that Dean Ambrose was going to be the big tweener, the Stone Cold Steve Austin out of that group. Well, pretty much
Dean Ambrose.
No, I do too. But I don't even know what the fuck he is anymore. He's certainly not a tweener. He might be a tweaker, but I no fucking clue what the hell he is anymore. I'm which is so disappointing because he's so fucking talented. You know who he is of our generation? You know who Dean Ambrose is? I think this is the perfect analogy. He's our Scott Hall. He's this generation Scott Hall. Big, physical, way more fucking psychologically over than he was ever physically fucking over. Battles with demons, drinking and drug problems also there, just happened to be as well. I think there's a lot of parallels between those two. Attitude, very similar as well. Characters even not all that far off. Cool bad guy. You know, I don't know. I can see a lot of parallels there. And from a physical standpoint, I mean, they're both you don't realize how fucking big Scott Hall was. Like, Scott was a big, big man. And Dean's a big dude. Dean's way bigger than he gets credit for, man. These are just like really talented guys. I like those dudes.
Yeah.
All right, so
I haven't seen enough of Scott Hall though.
Saturday. Man, you're getting into those years now. When you get into the mid 90s and you start seeing some of the shit that Scott does, the end of his run with WWF was spectacular. The end of Razor Ramon, those last few matches that he was having, those last couple of rivalries, they were great. He was main event material. He goes over to WCW and they changed the fucking world. They changed the fucking world. And unfortunately, Scott doesn't wrestle a crazy amount when he gets to WCW. You see him fight, but he does it. He's not Razor Ramon anymore. These guys made so much money and got to pick their dates. All they had to do was show up and do something cool on camera. Most of them didn't have to fucking wrestle. And that's the one big tragedy because Scott Hall was so fucking good. God, he was great. I loved watching him fight. I really did. He was fantastic. Well, Brian Pillman's another really good comparable to Dean as well, but different completely. Couldn't be more different in ring though. Like Pillman was fantastic, but he was definitely more of a catch as catch can type wrestler. You know. Sorry, I'm nerdy. All right, you want to get into night two?
Yeah, let's do it. Like good old night two.
Night two.
Now that we run through it, I'm a little more excited than I thought I was for that card.
It's not bad actually. I kind of like it. It's kind of like a worksman card. You know, it's could be a pretty good banging night of wrestling. So that's.
I think so.
All right, let's see how night two stacks up. This does seem to be the make or break night. They backloaded it. And I think we'll agree on that. Star power is there. Starting off with AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. This is actually kind of a tough match to call for me.
I don't think so.
You're going Logan, aren't you?
I have to. I don't want it to happen.
Yeah. It does seem to be a WWE call, right? This like use AJ but it sucks. God, please, man. Like AJ doesn't deserve this loss. Like AJ has been a company man since he's come over, which nobody really expected him to do, by the way. Yeah, he comes over and he has been a WWE guy. And he's been around now in WWE for longer. He's coming up on almost a decade, isn't he? He came in like 2016, 2017.
He came in 2016 Royal Rumble.
Wow. So yeah, next year is 10 years in WWE. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy when you think about that. And he's unfortunately his win-loss record is just horse shit. And
Pisses me off. I feel like we are holding back on something with AJ Styles. He needs this last run.
He does.
I'm so mad about it. Was he the one? You remember last year that retirement tour?
Yes.
Or how he did like that fake out with like the Henry thing?
Yes.
That was him, wasn't it?
It was him. That same suit, I think, too.
Where did that go?
That would have been amazing. So I'm prepping for AJ to lose, okay? But I have his storyline in my back pocket of why it's going to be okay. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to lose to Logan Paul, and it's going to be crushing. But we're not done with AJ yet. Now I'm hearing the possibility of Joe Hendry being around WrestleMania.
Oh, brother.
I think Joe Hendry is going to cost AJ Styles. And then AJ Styles is going to go to TNA and he's going to do one final fucking run down there where it started. And he is going to be the guy who's going to help Joe Hendry get to the next level. If WWE is smart, this is how they do it. Because Joe Hendry is a fucking talent. Now, I don't know if he's hurt or not. I hope that's not the case. But I've heard that he was going to be around WrestleMania. I just heard he was in town. They need this guy to work the fuck out. Now, did he just drop the belt? Is he around? I don't know. But if they could figure out a way to make this happen with AJ, even if he doesn't get involved at WrestleMania, Hendry, that's what they need to do. AJ needs a final run in TNA. Hendry needs someone like AJ to get him over. They need to find a way to connect it, even if it doesn't line up right now. Any interest in that?
I hate how good you are. I hate how good you are at selling me on these stories.
Sign me, WWE.
But I think you're too optimistic. You're way too optimistic.
That's my problem. I'm always way too optimistic. I'm an idealist when it comes to this shit. In a perfect world, let us write us into oblivion. I love Joe Hendry. I want to see him succeed, but something's not working.
I love him more now that everyone liked him before and just turned on him.
Yeah.
So now it doesn't feel like a bandwagon.
True. Yeah. Now, right. Yeah. That's like, oh, now I want to like him. Fuck you. Yeah. No, I'm with that. So I don't know. Unfortunately, I have to pick Logan Paul. Just because it's what WWE's gonna do. They're gonna have him win. Fuck.
God, unfortunately.
Oh. And that means we're gonna see him compete for a main title real soon too, and that bothers me.
Is this dickhead's like third or fourth WrestleMania? Well, how many are we on now?
Oh God, has it been that many? We actually have to call him a real wrestler now, don't we?
No, we don't have to.
Not sure. I guess we could just live in denial. That's okay.
Yeah, sure.
What's AJ's contract looking like time-wise? I'm not sure, Josh. I think he's got another year, I think. But I'm not sure. Here's the who gives a fuck match of the night for me. Match of the weekend, really. I just don't care. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, I got a weird spot for this match.
Okay.
I don't care about the story. I don't care about any of that, whatever. Drew's winning, who cares?
Right.
Drew McIntyre's coming out with a fucking eye patch. This dickhead's coming out with an eye patch saying he has one working eye, he's making puns about being able to see, and then he just takes off the eye patch. Like, nothing's wrong.
You don't like his ableism, huh? This motherfucker. This is a bullshit.
He is such a good heel, but I fucking hate him.
We really need to do something about this. Can we protest?
We should.
You think you could make some money if you went there and just sold eye patches and like with Drew's name on it or something? By the way, man, what a good gimmick idea that would be one day in the fucking world of wrestling. Good Lord. Fuck me dead. I just thought of merch possibilities. I also want to get a cup one day. I always wanted to, don't ask me why, but I really liked the idea when I was younger. I was like, because I was going to be a wrestler. I was going to be Dave Danger. That was going to be my whole thing. And here's the little part of Dave Danger's character that I never told anybody. I wanted to work in a cup. I wanted to work in some sort of athletic supporter that was going to be some sort of a focus to the lower part of yes. I don't even know why. I don't know why. Aside from my plan was going to be, I was going to rip off Rick Rude a little bit. The cup that actually showed through my tights was going to be customized with my opponent's face on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right on the dick. Yeah. I was gonna take Rick Rude to the next fucking level here. It was gonna be amazing. That was one of my favorite heel gimmicks of all time, Toxic. Man, in the 80s and 90s, if you were a man and you're wrestling another man who happens to have the body of a fucking god, and this man disrobes while staring your fucking wife in the eyes. And as he turns around and disrobes, her face is on his crotch and fucking ass. How do you feel in those moments? It's the greatest disrespect that a wrestler's ever given another wrestler. And that was just his regular gimmick. Rick Rude was so great, Toxic. That's another one who was amazing.
That's insane.
Did you ever watch that?
I don't think you could. No, I've never seen
that. Go and watch him and Macho Man. Just watch him and Macho Man. He fucking tormented Liz. Jesus Christ. There are two feuds in this world, and I will three, because you gotta put Triple H and Shawn Michaels on the list too. There are three feuds that are above all else that you need to have people watch if you want them to really become lifelong hooked wrestling fans. One of those feuds is the very short-lived but on and off Rick Rude and Macho Man Randy Savage feuds. Those two were so perfect in making each other insane that you just had, you were captivated. And then Macho Man would find himself on the list again with Diamond Dallas Page. This time on the other end of the wife invoking shit. He was exposing Kimberly on pages of smut magazines that people weren't even 100% sure they knew it. Dude, they go places in that feud. Wait till you get there. You're just a couple fucking years away. It's awesome, man. I'm telling you, dude. Disrespect up the yin yang. But it captivated you in such amazing ways. It was just, they don't do that anymore. So that was gonna be my gimmick. I was gonna put your face on my dick.
I don't know if you could do that today.
You couldn't, but I was gonna try.
In WWE.
No, God no. But if I can convince them that they could sell cups, you can sell athletic supporters. You can sell anything.
I think on the indies you could probably pull it off.
Probably could. But I'll tell you, if WWE puts a fucking Claymore on that patch of Drew McIntyre's,
yeah,
they can sell a bunch of eye patches. Now, you as somebody who wears an eye patch, like unironically, how would you feel if WWE instantly sold 1 million eye patches and everyone started wearing eye patches like they were luchador masks?
I think that's a really cool idea.
Isn't it a great idea? It's kind of a great idea. Drew is a fucking asshole. Ableism. These you could probably sue.
He should have wrote that one out.
You gotta write that one out. You as a blind man, or not half blind man, as a guy who wears an eye patch, I think you got a case here. I think you can fuck them up in court. They can't do this to the blind community. This is fucked. The half blind community. This is fucked up. Oh, that hurt. Cold. Oh, that felt good in the deep in the bones. I might be most excited about this next match, by the way. Oh, Drew McIntyre's winning. I'm with you. Fuck Damian Priest. I don't care. I don't know why, man. I think he's talented. I think he's a good dude, all that type of stuff. I just don't give it. He's Baron Corbin to me.
He's talented. He's solid in the ring, but I don't know. I've never bought his title run. I never bought something about his promos. He's had a good promo here and there, but overall it's not there for me.
He's just another deep voiced, almost borderline screamer. He talks really deep. He tries to get methodical. It doesn't do it for me. He's just, again, he reminds me too much of Corbin. I just see.
Also, his theme song sucks.
Yes, it does. It doesn't help. But I'll tell you what will help. A match that I think everybody's really excited about. You got the Intercontinental Championship match. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. Oofa.
You know what I love?
What do you love?
Any one of them could win this.
Yep. Yep. Honestly, this could go anyway.
People have been calling for a Finn push for the last 5 years. Again, put him back where he was before. All right. Dominic, you give him a title. Oh my God, that's just chaos.
Oh, right? That would be a heat moment. That's a heat-seeking missile right there. You just want to do it just because it piss everybody off.
Yeah. Then you got Penta, who was just screaming about the IC title a couple weeks ago.
He's either screaming about the title or saying Eos, Mitos, whatever the fuck it is. God, he spams that.
Mayonnaise.
God, yeah, it's mayonnaise, right? Yeah, it's definitely mayonnaise. Hate mayonnaise. Actually, that's not true. I like mayonnaise. I'm white.
I love mayonnaise.
But man, Penta, God, he spams that fucking shit a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he does a stupid gang sign. God, he does it a lot. And I like Penta. I really do. But I don't think he's winning. I don't think he's winning. His boy's back. His boy's here now. He's got Ray Phoenix now, so he doesn't need to win now.
Yeah, they're gonna slide over to the tag team something. We got a draft probably soonish, maybe.
Got to be coming up, right?
Yeah, you'd think so.
I think so. Then you have Braun Breaker.
Then you got Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Which it's Braun Breaker.
You can make the case that Braun should never lose again. Because he's just an animal. Yeah. Let him kill everybody. Drink blood of babies. It's Braun Breaker. It all makes sense. But this is a tough match to predict, just for the reasons you just stated. I'm going to go with Breaker. I'm going to go with it's going to be match of the weekend. I think it's going to steal the show. It's going to effectively start the full breakup of the Judgment Day, which isn't even the Judgment Day anymore. But I think it's going to get real. Penta is going to have a spectacular performance. Dominic is going to scare the world because he's going to almost win this match probably 3 different times. But what do you do with Finn? Finn's old. We need, if we're going to get some more Demon Finn, time is now. So how do we unfuck all of this? How do you do this to where it makes sense? I have no clue. And where it helps everybody, I don't know. But I'm going with Braun. What do you got?
Shot in the dark here. I'm going Finn.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
I think it's so out the window. No one would see it coming. It's something people want. And I think he pins Dominic.
I like it. I like it. And I like it to go a little farther. Because I feel they've teased Liv and Finn being in cahoots the whole time. They've had little teases from Finn taking Liv's key to little looks and nods and weird, awkward moments. I would love to see Liv fuck Dominic here. Not literally, but fuck him out of the title. I'd love to see this. Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if she just comes and puts it on him right in the middle of the ring and start getting nasty with it? That'd be great.
It's also something I can see happening.
I totally see that. That'd be amazing. Fuck Edge and Lita. My God. That I would love to see that happen. And then we get to see whatever the next little iteration of Finn is. Braun's going to be okay if he loses, especially if he doesn't take the pin, and he might come back and kill everybody, which would be awesome. But Braun could also be moving up the ladder soon as well too. So I don't know, but I am going to go with Braun, I think. But you almost got me. I could see Finn winning it, and I could see him doing it by.
They call it backlash for no reason.
Yep, they got to have something to lash back on.
Yeah.
You think it's too soon for a lip split? No, God, it feels like the storyline's wait. Is there any reason to keep these motherfuckers together? It feels like they've been together forever, doesn't it?
Too long. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
It doesn't really work. And it's also one of those because I'm tired of Dominic winning in life. You know,
Plus, I'm waiting on King Breaker at King of the Ring, and then Braun Breaker and Gunther.
ooh,
SummerSlam.
yeah, I like that. That's long-term booking right there.
Yep.
I'm tired of Dominic Mysterio having a great life. He's got a smoking hot wife. He's got to have Rhea Ripley all over him, and now he's had Liv Morgan on him like an oxygen mask. Fuck Dominic Mysterio. You know, Jesus. I'm your puppy. He's done a lot with a little. I'll give him that because he ain't got much talent. He ain't got much talent, boy. But he makes it work. Braun Breaker for the win for me, though. You want to move on to the women's weird tag team championship match? Yeah, it's a safe pick. Safe pick. I agree with that. Liv Morgan. Yeah, it is. Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Lyra. I didn't even know this match was happening. This is a thing?
I guess so. I think I remember. I don't know. I could see it going either way. I really don't care. But Bailey and Lyra just got thrown together, right?
Right. And is
I could-
Lyra
that
still
would be a cool
champion?
tag team. I think so. Yeah, she wouldn't be. I don't think they'll do double champ.
Yeah, they're not going to do double
It
champ.
was too soon.
Far too soon.
But they retain.
So Liv and Raquel retain. So that means if Finn wins with your prediction, that could bring some power back to Judgment Day, and Liv and Finn being champions also helps that whole story.
Yeah, it's real.
I like it. I still can't change. Man, you know what? I'm going with you. I'm retroactively changing.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm going with you. I'm taking it. You convinced me. You got me. You flipped me. You turned me. I'm coming. Finn. And I know Fake will be happy because he really would love to suck Finn's dick. It would make his gay little heart so happy. His mouth even happier. But my God, he would love to suck Finn off. If I could give a friend a gift, it would be to suck fucking Finn's dick. If I could do anything for one of my friends, I would get Fake to be able to suck Finn's dick. That's how appreciative I am of Fake as a human being. I'm a good guy. I'm a good friend to have.
That's nice of you.
I'm a good guy. What can I say?
You can be selfish and take it for yourself.
Well, you know, I just want to be able to live with myself doing that to Fake. I thank you for shoving a dick in my mouth there. I appreciate you. Thanks for thinking of me. Let's get back to some more women because we got one more women's match to complete the representation because all titles are being defended. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair for the Women's World Championship. Who you got?
Who do I got?
Who you got?
I'll even give you the outcome.
Oh, okay. Set it up.
I think Rhea Ripley is not involved in the outcome. I think Bianca Belair is pinning Io.
Ooh, really? You think Bianca Belair is taking the title off Io Sky? Interesting.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's been a run. I don't think Rhea's winning here. Because she's just a star with or without a title.
Right.
Bianca, they like giving Bianca titles, so we'll give Bianca a title. She's good in the ring, you know, it's whatever. She's a good little spokesperson for the company. And I think she'll do good. She'll do good.
I can see the logic. However, I think they put the title on Io for a reason. And it wasn't just to lose the title back. Rhea, like you said, Rhea can do anything she wants. Rhea is Rhea. It doesn't matter. She's a star. She's made. Bianca, I feel she's already got a story. I think whatever happens with Naomi and Jade, Bianca's going to be involved. I don't know if they're going to want to have this loaded story revolve around a title with Jade so soon. So for those reasons, logic for me dictates that it's only Io can win this match. Also, they lose nothing from Io winning because Io's a fucking superstar. People really do love Io Sky. Also, the rest of Damage Control is apparently getting healthy. So,
this time last year, I was saying Damage Control is going to break up. I was wrong.
only injuries can keep them apart because they're staying together. But God, not one of them can stay healthy lately. And then poor Asuka being stalked and weird shit. I feel really bad for her. But hopefully we'll see some sort of reunion and possibly even tomorrow night. Maybe they're the reason why. One of them could be the reason why she retains. Who knows? But there's things that they can do with that group. Io's got probably the freshest slate of matchups of the three as well. You can do a lot of stuff with some of the women who are coming up, especially if you got Saraya Paige coming back. There's a lot of things you can do there. You got girls coming up from NXT. There's a lot of new matchups, and I think Io just gives you the most versatility. And again, she's so over and she's carried this role. There's no reason to think she can't have a banger here and solidify herself as champion going into this rest of the year. So that's what I'm hoping happens. So I'm going to go with Io.
Okay. I'm glad we're getting some disagreements here.
Oh yeah, we got a couple discrepancies, and I think I don't know. I have no idea where it's going to go on this last one because we've got one more, my friend. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Whew. Good God. Do we have history? Do we have Cody really finally solidifying himself? I mean, where do we possibly go with this match, Toxic?
I want him to lose so bad. Cody Rhodes is better on the chase than he is with the title.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty insufferable.
But you kind of talked me out of it earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because now that I'm thinking about it, he could have another title run title match between now and December.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. But I want that run. Because his story that he was trying to say was, I win the title, I leave. Right?
Right.
Well, if you win the title now, you're already obligated to show up, 30-something more times before December?
Yep.
You can pigeonhole yourself.
A little bit.
But if you wait and you get a title match in November, you win it then, then we're on to something. You might be leaving with the title, like you said. You might be being the hypocrite that you fought CM Punk from.
You really could retire in a real spectacular way and make it make sense in this whole. And what if he does it to CM Punk? What if there's a whole bunch of situations that lead CM Punk to being champion and he fucking loses the title to Cena, who then retires with the fucking belt and then sends CM Punk a picture of that belt in his refrigerator? How amazing would that be?
I want it so bad.
Oh my God. That was one of my favorite pictures. And I did not like CM Punk at the time, but he won me over a little bit when he sent that picture of the belt in the fucking fridge. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. He's like, I'll just put this bitch on ice. That was good. I did not think he left WWE. I was not even somewhat swerved, but it was that was a great story. And I could see them paralleling that. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And I think now I am starting to remember Joe Hendry is hurt. I think he is actually seriously hurt too.
It sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Oof.
I hope not, but I think I'm remembering now he is. I'm gonna stick with Cody just for the reasons we've already talked about. I'm gonna stick with Cody because I think it gives them the most options going forward. They can also get The Rock more involved easily too if Cena loses, because where do they go? Like, if The Rock still is obsessed with Cody and wants to take the belt off him, does he finally come do the job himself? I don't know. I don't know. But if I'm right on the
What if they
bloodline being
do
done, I
that?
really don't know. What's that?
What if they pull a WrestleMania 9?
Explain.
Cody beats John Cena, and then The Rock comes out, and we have a bonus match.
Yeah, the restart. There's always a possibility that that would be. Oh yeah,
God.
yeah. Heart Yokozuna. Yeah. Fuck Hogan. Oh God. Oh, oh God. I could see it. I don't. Man, then Rock ends the night as champion.
Yeah. And then we had The Rock versus Triple H,
Yeah,
Okay, maybe not
in the
that,
heart
but-
attack match. Jesus. It could lead to Roman. But it feels like they're moving away from the bloodline. So I don't know if we'd want to go back that way. I don't know. I don't know.
What if it's not a bloodline thing? What if it's a TKO thing?
True.
Like, what if... Okay, if John Cena's saying he wants to leave with the title, and The Rock is on the TKO board, wouldn't that be bad business for him to leave with the title?
You would think. You would think. I mean, it's so weird. It's like that's why the storyline hasn't made sense to me, because his motivations has almost run antithesis or completely anti to what The Rock's motivation was. So I have no clue. I have no clue. They've confused me. But fuck, it's got to be Cody. Cody. But I might be with you. Just because Cody wins doesn't mean he leaves as champion. There's a chance he gets fucked here. Proper fucked.
Well, since you did that, I'm going John Cena.
All right. So they're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like it. At least we have a couple of possibilities for some. Hopefully, I'll have a better fucking record than you this year. It didn't bother me until I knew. It didn't bother me until I knew it. Now I know. I'm obsessed. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Like, the Bears and the Packers, you can never just catch up.
You should have been 0-2 last year against us, buddy boy. You're lucky for a blocked field. Oh, I can't wait till this season. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, dude, a Hail Mary saved the fucking world from the Bears being good last year. Please tell me, man, do not be insane. Don't be one of those crazy Packer fans. Please be paying attention to what the Bears are doing this offseason, because they're cooking.
You said this exact same thing.
I know I did, and I was almost right, goddammit. They were 4-1. I was almost right. Fuck you. I was so close to being right, you know it. Goddamn Jaden Daniels, fuck him. I hate him so much. But I'm telling you, it's going to be different this year, Kate. Now we actually know Caleb can play a little bit, and they 3/5 of the offensive line is different. This is going to be a good team. Just because the Packers are going to be garbaggio beans, don't take it out on me, buddy.
You sound just like Falcons fans.
Fuck Green Bay. I hope that Aaron Rodgers takes a plane ride right now. Did you see we had another fucking plane crash today?
Wait, where was it?
New York.
Jesus.
Yeah, like 4
No,
dead.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like, Jesus Christ, man, it's terrifying. Can't even go on a plane anymore.
Speaking of, I don't want to bring down the mood anymore.
All right, let's talk about some baby death. What's up?
Close. Did you hear about Keem?
No. What, is his dog die again?
Right before...
Uh-oh, I came close.
Right before we went live, you know how he does the locale thing now?
Yeah.
He walked away, and he came back crying. And get this, he said, "My dog just got hit by a car."
Fuck
And he
off,
said,
I
think
called
my
it.
dog was killed.
I was joking. I was fucking joking when I said that. Toxic, I was joking.
That's why I sat here for a second. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, well, at least Buddy's got a buddy now. He's got a friend. What? Look, what am I supposed to do? Cry for Keem? I'm not. I'm sorry his dog got hit, but watch your dog. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm the wrong person, because if dog got hit, that means somebody wasn't watching the dog.
The irony behind that is insane, though. It sucks.
If it was only Christmas. If it was only Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh man. See, this is why you don't make jokes like that. You know? Ollie, don't die on me, buddy. Dave is not getting a new Thanos Keem interview. Keem hates me so much. I don't even exist in his world.
I'm blocked too.
I don't know. I don't think I'm blocked. I don't think he thinks about me anymore. Dude, I'm a non-player. He doesn't care about me.
He thinks about me.
Well, yeah, because you obsess over him. Because you fucking try to get him to unblock you all the time. You psycho. Of course he sees you.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're also still a player in the game. I'm barely on the sideline at this point. Look at me. I'm fucking irrelevant. Super
dilly dally around. You know, I piddle.
You piddle a little. You better piddle than diddle.
True.
You don't want to be a diddler. But you could be a piddler.
Could be.
That's okay. Any other things from Wrestlemania that you want to hit on that we have not covered yet? We did almost 2 hours, believe it or not.
Last thing. Who, if anyone, returns on Raw next week?
Oh, well, Aleister Black is the obvious. They've been teasing it.
That's what I was thinking too.
We can see. Also Rusev. Rusev is imminent. You know what? Rusev returns at WrestleMania. It's Rusev and fucking Randy Orton at WrestleMania. They have history.
God, I would be so happy.
They have history.
It's Rusev Day.
It's Rusev Day.
Where's Aiden English?
It's it.
Where's Aiden English?
Oh, I think he's still around too. I think that's it. I think there it is. There's my answer to the question earlier. Randy Orton is taking on Rusev. Because Rusev can lose and no one cares. Yeah, right. It's going to be a huge pop. And Rusev sucks. So he can lose and no one cares.
Oh.
Rusev sucks. Come on.
I love Rusev.
Stop it.
Miro?
Stop it.
Rusev?
Stop it. Stop.
Rusev, we're onto something.
You got to stop. No, I hate Rusev. I hate it.
It's Rusev Day.
Rusev, the only good thing about Rusev is so unhinged. I just love when he would start yelling at people off script. Lana, hold the fish. Lana, where you at? Hold the fish. He's fucking nuts, man. But they were horrible. That couple is one of the most toxic fucking couples in the history of wrestling. They would just blow up fucking storylines. They went into business for themselves whenever the fuck they want. I hate CJ Perry so much. I think Lana was a fucking horrible, horrible human being. I hate her. I hate her.
The storyline. You're in the storyline with the wedding and Bobby Lashley, and then Liv Morgan comes out.
It was so bad. I used to be obsessed with Lana. Obsessed. I thought she was so gorgeous. I had this bit that I did called the Lana Vagina Vortex.
Oh my God.
Yeah, her nudes got leaked. And I used to do this bit where I would say that I lost time, guys. I don't know what happened. I found the nude pictures, and then next thing I knew, it was Thursday. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I claimed Lana Vagina Vortex. And then I had a lot of fun when I found, did you know that she used to be she had a one-hit, not even a one-hit wonder. She was in this really weird musical group where she didn't sing. She just danced.
Oh.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
I am going to find you this fucking music video. She just dances in this most weird, chaotic, spastic fucking way, and it's to a cover song. It's hilarious. Old school knows what I'm talking about. Fake knows. We covered this years ago. It was so funny. I'm gonna find you this video. It's laugh out loud fucking funny. It is amazing. We're gonna cover that. Dave, the only thing that Rusev you liked was Lana Vagina Vortex. Absolutely. I guess Paige could be the Raw return as well.
She could be the Randy opponent. Who knows?
That's right. That's what Randy's gonna cripple Paige permanently. Close the book on Paige with a punt. Jeez. Oh yeah, and then he can call it the cunt punt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, merch. Yeah, free merch.
I'd buy one.
Send me a check, Randy. Just send me a check. I think that's about it. I think that's all. Pretty much, we covered it all on WrestleMania.
I think so.
Pretty much. We missed
this
Raw.
This show got me in the
way.
mood, though.
Right? Even though we missed Raw, we missed the go home show of Raw.
It's fine. We watched it last week. Same thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
pretty much the same fucking thing. You know what? Nobody's come in the chat and be like, "Oh my God, Dave, this just happened on Raw. You guys are stupid. Something massive." I haven't heard that yet. So
Yeah.
but I think I'm gonna go finish Raw. I think I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah. I gotta watch LFG from
That's
yesterday.
what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that. You're gonna watch that before you watch Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Raw
love
will be there.
LFG.
It's good. It's real good. It's really, really
I'm so
solid.
excited. Let's get in season 2. I'd hate that Mickey James won't be there, but
Oh, she's not?
whatever. For season 2 now, apparently Michelle McCool is taking her spot because
Undertaker. Jesus.
Yeah.
You think she belongs in the Hall of Fame?
Mickey James or Michelle McCool?
Michelle McCool.
No, not before other people.
Well, Mickey belongs. No question in my mind about
sure.
that. Michelle belongs, but I'm with you. There's other women who should be in well before Michelle McCool. I do agree with that. But she's also the wife of the Undertaker. She has walked through the valley of the shadow of death with the Reaper. Do you understand how hard it is for Michelle to be my wife? Every day I must look in her eyes and say, "Michelle, get me my hemorrhoid pillow." She goes and dutifully does her job because she understands that the dead man does not play. And if she does not do what this Texan warlord tells her to do, then her menstrual blood will be on my hands, boy, and she will never rest in penis.
We're kind of on point today.
Yeah, I've been really good. I've been out of practice. I'm kind of digging it. It's really been good for the sinuses too. I feel very loosened up, very phlegmy. I can go to Seder. I can go to the Jewish thing. I go, and I got that going. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't mind me. I'm slowly losing my mind. What do you got going on the rest of the night, Mr. Piplup?
I'm gonna go watch Raw, LFG, maybe Love on the Spectrum. I don't know.
There you
Who
go.
knows?
No, that's not bad at all. I had a card show this weekend, slinging cards over here. I broke $1,000 again in sales for the shop, which is pretty damn good. I love taking nerd money. I don't even have a sense of smell, but I love being around those nerdy, sweaty bastards. Oh, they spend so much money, Toxic. Oh, God.
I saw you tweeted. I replied to it, that Pokemon thing you got, and then I was like, I didn't realize how expensive it was because like I look at like 2 games all the time. I look at Sapphire, the original one, and then I look at like Diamond.
Right.
And I've never played Black 2 and White 2. I played the original ones.
Expensive as fuck. Everyone hated those games.
Yeah, those are ridiculous.
Everybody hated those games. Black and White is where people started to waver on the series. It was like, seriously, it was such a weird.
That's where I stopped.
Yeah, a lot of people did. It was a very weird. But you know what, though? I've also found this. If you go back and play it now, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I went back and I played the first one on an emulator. It was really fun.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Because I hated it when I first played it, but I went back and I loved it.
I think I'm doing it again though. I think I'm starting to fall out of it.
Yeah.
I don't like the new direction and all that. Like the Legends games, not for me.
I haven't played Pokemon in like 2 years, which is very weird for me. I still, mess with the cards and shit, but I don't play anymore. I don't even have a Switch right now. It's very weird for me.
You see the Switch 2?
Yeah, I did. It's the greatest sequel console ever. They did everything that people wanted them to do. Because this is what people did. They were like, Switch is fantastic. But if they just did this, and this, it'd be perfect. So Nintendo said, well, we did this, and this. And also you can play all your GameCube games. Day one. Checkmate.
Yep.
Checkmate.
But people found something to complain about.
Oh, God, what are they bitching about?
New Mario Kart game is $80.
Oh, the prices. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's okay. Here's why. Okay. All right, hear me out. I think there's a possibility the world might change a little very, very soon in a very beneficial way. Now, I'm not saying that corporations and all these billionaires and everything are just going to stop wanting to make money or being okay with people getting more chunks of the pie. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. What I am saying is that China may have done one thing that could change the way consumers consume. If they can convince people that even though they've been the ones ripping everyone off all these years, that we are truly being ripped off, that, you know, there's no way we should be paying $8,000 for a Louis Vuitton anything. If somehow that message can be accepted and convinced by specifically white women, they got a shot. I'm dead serious. And the reason for it is because if the white woman crazy society will simply stop buying in the mass level of which they have, which will stop people from glorifying it on TMZ, Hollywood. And remember, Hollywood's losing a lot of its power anyway. We might be going to almost a hippie type revolution. Now, what will that mean? Well, really more of the same, because all these little indie brands that have gotten popular on TikTok, they're just going to become the next Versace. They're just going to become the next Louis Vuitton, and the cycle will continue because we can't help ourselves. We consume. It's what we fucking do. But what if we have that moment, that Whoville moment, where we all join hands and sing and realize, well, what's the fucking difference between a Hanes t-shirt and a fucking Versace t-shirt? What if that finally happens, where it just simply doesn't matter anymore? And everything comes down, and now we don't have to pay $30 for a t-shirt. Now the cost comes down because nobody cares about all the intangibles anymore. So now everyone's paying $1, $2, $10 for clothing, for food, for, you know what I mean? Everything instantly becomes affordable because the world suddenly gets it. Nice fucking fantasy, huh? Never fucking happening. But it is a slight possibility. You got to catch the white women, though. You can get them white women not caring about them Versace things. It's possible. I don't know.
Well, no, I think you're onto something. Maybe. Maybe.
Very, very unlikely. Because here's what's really going to happen. Europe and all the owners of all of these high label brands that have existed for hundreds of fucking years, they're going to push back very, very hard on this, because they're not going to admit that China is just better at making this shit than they are. They're not. They're only allowing China to make it because they can make it so fucking cheap and so accurately. So what are they going to do? They're going to reopen plants around the fucking world like they used to. They're going to start holding standards more important to them. They're going to have to stop outsourcing. And you know who's really going to benefit? Us. Because once upon a time, America, who still has all these fucking factories that we used to make the coolest shit in the world. And let me tell you, I live in one of those cities that used to have 50 different operating manufacturing plants in this city that I live in of New Britain. We made everything from a car to a fucking sewing needle. This country used to make cool shit. And now it's time to make cool shit again. That's what I'm hoping happens. And that's what I think is the most likely thing to happen, because that's the only thing that really can happen, because we may not be able to outsource as much anymore. But I'm just a fat, retarded fucking veteran. I don't really know what I'm talking about. So we'll see.
Hopefully you're right.
Hopefully we all don't get nuked.
True.
Or get turned into Chinese. They might decide to call in the debt, and then we're speaking fucking Ling Ping. We don't know.
That'll be bad.
I can't sew Nikes. I can't be Chinese. Like if they put me in a sweatshop, I'm fucking dead. I'm not gonna make ace. I'm not good at clothing. I can't make shit. No. They're fucking.
I think John Cena will be fine.
They can't see him anyway. They'll never find him. Yeah, him and LeBron James will be on the fucking new board of communism. It'll be all right. It'll be just fine. All right, that was a good little derailment to the end of the show. Toxic, you got anything else for these wild animals in the chat? You got to tell them what you got going on for the rest of the week.
I do. Okay, we got now recording. I won't be there, but they're going live tomorrow.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Probably
Content
about
cop?
something.
Probably content cop, if I had to guess.
Maybe some lolcow stuff. Who knows? And then Peepaw and I, we do a body cam series. I don't know when that'll be, but we'll probably get some of those out maybe this weekend. And then
You and old peepers there. That's cool.
yeah, and then yeah, that's about it. Not too much.
Then WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania's this weekend.
What are you doing? You covering it?
Probably not. I'll probably just enjoy it. Sit back, order some food, gain 10 pounds.
There you go. There you go. I think I'll be live for it. I think there's a real good chance I'll be live. Just stop into the chat and share some opines in the chat if you want. That'll be fun.
I'll keep track of our predictions and let you know how wrong you are.
Yeah, please. I need to know. You know what? I love being told that I'm wrong. If you were a woman, it'd be perfect. My God, I did Thursday. my heaven will be being yelled at by different women in my life. That's what
Speaking
I like.
of,
Yeah.
Before we jump out of here,
Okay.
you got my hopes up.
Oh, about?
I got a notification a few weeks ago from Rude Customers. You
Yes.
guys uploading clips.
We are.
Where are my episodes?
They're coming. They're coming. So, did you see the 3-part series that we did?
I think I saw 2 of them.
Yeah, I was in the first and third pretty much. The second, she just destroys this fuck. she just destroys this community. She goes so hard. She goes so hard. But this is a fucked up community, man. And it's really funny because they're just trying to kind of ignore it. They're it's so fucking funny, man. These are some of the dumbest women, and one of them looks like the fucking Crypt Keeper. It's incredible. She should be popping out of a coffin and yelling at boys and ghouls. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I would say definitely go watch that. It's not Rude Customers, but it's us talking a lot of shit, which I think is a lot of fun. But yes, Rude Customers is coming back, and we wanted to keep our monetization, so we uploaded some clips. We were about to lose our monetization, man. We were like, fuck that. We're uploading something. Fuck that shit. So yeah, but we are coming back. And I got a lot of, I think I am pretty much back. And I say that hesitantly because every time that I say it, I just lie to myself and all of you. And I apologize for that. But I think I'm about back. I got a good schedule for the rest of this week. I think I'll be able to maintain that. Hopefully that will convince everybody else that I've lied to over the past couple months, like Riveter and Cuck and you. You'll all just come on back and forgive old stupid Dave because I've just been a ball of chaos lately. And I've been trying. You know, I've been getting a couple shows in here and there. I just cannot get consistent. I cannot believe how hard it is to have an online career when you work a full-time job. It is fucking hard.
Oh, I'll always be here. So,
aw, thank you. You makes my heart smile. Really deep. Thanks, man. All right, I'm gonna wrap this bitch up. You're gonna jump off here. I'm gonna finish up and play the Real Talk music and say goodbye to the boys and ghouls.
See you, chat.
Do you want to do a review on Monday of Wrestlemania? We'll reconvene here and we'll talk about our predictions. We'll talk about everything that we saw, and if we can try to go live at 7, maybe we can watch Raw. Maybe.
Yeah, we can try that.
All right. All right. Nice. Sweet. Thank you, Mr. Toxic Pip. Let's say goodbye to all those wonderful boys and girls in chat.
Hey, chat. Keep an eye out.
There you go. Nice. See you later, Toxic Piplup. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Toxic Piplup, you see. We appreciate it so much. Oh, I wish you could touch. I wasn't expecting to go 2 hours, but hey, we got yapping. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Live. Make sure you find me everywhere that I'm doing stuff. It's more places than you think. Come find me. We're doing it all everywhere, and I got more coming all over your face, neck, and chest. Thank you so much. We'll see you Wednesday. Wednesday. I think you'll probably see me tomorrow doing some sort of game stream, probably on Twitch. But Wednesday, I'm coming for that fucked up little community. Alexandra Rodriguez, buckle up, biatches. We're coming. See you then. Keep it copious. Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. Take us home. We'll see you a little bit later. And peace.
Everything I'm dreaming, I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is filled. Death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan. I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she high, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's wife, I ask her cost a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming.
Here we go.
This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she's super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Hip hop. I'm real talk, hip hop. I'm real talk.
Yeah. Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world. You dig?
Oh, we dig each and every single day. Don't ever think we don't. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. It was a fun show. I had fun. We laughed a little. We cried a little. Maybe we even died a little. But we did it together, and I had a good time. Thank you, Toxic Pitbull, so much. I love hanging out with Toxic Pitbull. Such a good wrestling mind, and he's a good buddy. I really do appreciate him. Always making himself available for me. I am so spastic, but I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming back as well. Every time you see the Copious Lord, make sure you click like, sub, and all that good stuff. Let's rip it up. One more rip. Well, I didn't mean to cloud up the room. Have a good night.